What is going on, Headliner Nation? Jake, Fantasy Headliners. Hopefully everybody's doing well out there this afternoon. Got ourselves some breaking news. Maybe you've heard, maybe you haven't. J.J. Watt has now signed, source himself, to the Arizona Cardinals, and a lot of people already have mixed emotions about this move, and we're going to break it down. He signed a 2-year, $31 million contract with $23 million guaranteed up front. But what does this mean going forward? Well, when you say the name J.J. Watt to a lot of people, the first thing that they think of is, dude is just injury prone. And really, that's kind of hard to argue, right? I mean, he has missed 32 games over the last 5 seasons combined. However, just last year in 2020, did play in all 16 games and looks pretty healthy right now. And when he's healthy, he's a problem, right? I mean, he's the only player in NFL history to record multiple 20-sack seasons. He did it in 2012 and in 2014. Now, despite missing all those games that we just mentioned throughout his career, he's still number 1 overall in tackles for loss, number 1 in batted down passes, number 1 on quarterback hits, and number 2 in sacks in the entire NFL since entering the league in 2011. Plus, he's a true leader on the defensive side of the football and is really going to elevate the play of this defense in Arizona. And now we have it, a second straight offseason. One of the top players of the Houston Texans are migrating to the Valley of the Sun there to play with the Cardinals. Last year, DeAndre Hopkins, that turned out pretty well. But a lot of people want to call this a cash grab. And really, if you say that, it means that you're saying that you don't think the Arizona Cardinals have any chance of just contending. I'm not saying winning the Super Bowl here. I'm talking about just contending. That's basically what you're saying. And if you think that, I have a question for you. Do you even football, bro? I mean, do you pay attention? It doesn't take that long to pull up a website, Google some depth charts just to see the amount of talent they have in Arizona. Absolutely, they can contend here in 2021. A great mixture of some veteran leadership with some youth. I mean, you have a Cardinals team that just last year, they went 8-8, and they lost 3 games by 3 points or less. I mean, they're on the verge of 11-5 season. That's not bad. Arizona had the number 6 overall offense in the NFL as far as total yards go, but yet ranked 22nd in rushing defense. I think J.J. Watt may be able to help with that a little bit. Plus, you have the NFC West, which I guess you could say is in the midst of some confusion, right? I mean, does Russ want out of Seattle? Does anybody really know? Is this just like a troll of the offseason? Where's Russ going to go? Or is there some legit problems? How does Matthew Stafford perform in year 1 with Sean McVay and the Rams? And then you got the 49ers. They really don't know what to do at quarterback. Doesn't sound like they're committed to Jimmy G. They're reaching out and talking about Teddy Bridgewater. They're permanently injured. I mean, there's always something going on in San Francisco with injuries. So, I mean, there's always things up in the air. The Cardinals could make a run in this division. Maybe not win it, but they could at the wild card. That means they're in contention. This is not a cash grab by J.J. Watt. He went to a place with a former teammate in a style in which he's going to love, and they have a chance to do some good here in 2021. J.J. Watt knows that. So now moving forward, what do the Arizona Cardinals actually have? Well, they're going to have a healthy Chandler Jones, and that's like a big part of the defense, right? I mean, do you want to guess who the NFL's league leaders in sacks are since 2012? Yeah, it's Chandler Jones and J.J. Watt. Jones with 97, Watt with 95.5, and now they're teammates. This is going to be a scary defensive front for the Arizona Cardinals, and the pass rush is going to be real. Now, they have a lot of young talent there as well. We know about Budda Baker. What about Isaiah Simmons? Don't write off Isaiah Simmons after 1 rookie year. He wasn't out there playing full snaps. They eased him into it and look for him to take a huge step forward in 2021. What about Byron Murphy in the secondary? Another great, young talent. Hassan Reddick, does he come back? He's a free agent. That's something to pay attention to, but could be another piece. Don't forget about middle linebacker Jordan Hicks. I mean, this is somebody who's had over 115 tackles a season since joining Arizona 2 years ago. Now, their secondary, it's a little bit weak, right? Patrick Peterson isn't what he used to be, and more than likely, he's probably gone too. So, how do you compensate for a secondary that lacks? Well, you put pressure on the quarterback so the defenders don't have to cover as long. J.J. Watt and Chandler Jones in that backfield are really going to force pressure quick and early and take a little bit of that stress off the defensive secondary for the Arizona Cardinals. I'm not sitting here saying that the Arizona Cardinals are Super Bowl contenders. I'm not. But bringing in J.J. Watt is definitely another move in the right direction. It means they are on the verge of contending, and I love the move with J.J. Watt going to Arizona. But like usual, we want to know what you think. Tell us down below in the comment section. Do you like the move? Do you wish he would have went somewhere else? Trust me, I know somewhere Chris Chouse is crying that he's not a Buffalo Bill. I get it, Chris, but get over it. He's on my Cardinals now. But I really want to know what you think. As an overall move for this defense, what do you think of the Arizona Cardinals going forward, and how do you think it helps their chances here in 2021? I definitely want to know what you guys think about this move, and do me a favor, hit that like button if you can. It's the off season. Not a whole lot of people watching some fantasy football videos, but we can break some news when the NFL makes some news as well. We greatly appreciate the support. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you later.